Okay, today is day, I don't even know how long it's been since I've not been at work now, but I guess that's what happened. Anyway, today is yet another day of trying to do something different with the truck and figure out what in the world is going on. Now, my Instagram messages and my YouTube comments have been amazingly full of your guys' suggestions, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And today we're going to dive into an issue that some of you guys have actually suggested a long time ago, and that would be looking at the distributor. Now that we've gotten everything else, all the other sensors and everything out of the way, I did both the upstream O2 sensors yesterday. We need to pull the distributor out and see if the gear on it is actually worn down. A lot of people say it's a big problem with these trucks, especially as they get older, and the distributor is 23 years old, so it's very, very possible that those gears, they could definitely be worn down, causing it to skip timing just a little bit. Now, I'm gonna be honest here, this video is probably only gonna get posted if something is actually solved. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these video clips, but speaking of which, the past couple of videos, I've gotten a huge amount of support. Definitely appreciate all your guys' support and all of your help on trying to resolve this issue. I know a lot of you guys are trying to follow this along just in case you have the same problems or you are experiencing these problems and you want to see what happens. Later. Oh my God, guys, I have amazing news. And this is going to be the shortest video out of this whole entire saga of trying to find what is wrong with the truck. That we are finally finished. It is finally back to running again, and running better than it has been for a good probably year and a half. Everything's back to 100%. I can finally drive it again, do everything that I need to do with it, and the build continues from where I left off. And man, I got the feeling of starting the thing back up and it firing back up like normal and driving it around again was amazing. I didn't get to record any of it because I was just happy and just looking for anything else that could happen to be wrong or sound wrong. But those of you who had mentioned the timing being off, those of you who said that I just need to replace the distributor, I have to give you guys 100% props, 100% thanks, because you were absolutely correct. Here is the old distributor. And if any of you guys have done this before, there are plenty of videos online. I like to use 1A Auto for pretty much all my videos. But you take the cap off and the rotor assembly off, and you can see this right here. Now, if your truck is in time, this is where it should be lined up at. That little square notch over on the left-hand side should be lined up with that triangle. Took mine off, and it was off probably about that much. And that's with everything top dead center. This is where it stopped. Obviously that's not good because that's a pretty good distance off of where it needs to be. So pulled this out, checked over everything. I mean, it looks like the teeth do have some wear, but you just never know if what's causing the issue, what caused this to jump timing, what caused this to be such a massive amount off. I have no idea, but I went ahead and just got a brand new one with a lifetime warranty. I lined it all up, put it in there, put the plug wires back on, all that stuff, and the truck instantly fired up and ran like it was supposed to. And I guess there's something wrong with the throttle position sensor, so I had a little bit of hesitation going on when we're trying to hit the gas or trying to get up and go anywhere, so I just went ahead and got a replacement one from O'Reilly and came back home, slapped that on there. All of my problems are gone. Every single issue that I had. When the timing is off that much, you got to think about your ratios, your air, your fuel, all your spark. Everything is going to be off. That was what was causing my exhaust to smell like it was running so rich because the timing was so far off. And now, if you start the truck up, idles perfectly. It hasn't driven that well for probably, like I said, a year and a half, and everything's back to normal, guys. Sure, we replaced a lot of stuff. Pretty much all the sensors that you can find in here, from the master airflow sensor to the crankshaft and the camshaft sensor, all brand new. Of course, we've got a couple of little sensor codes popping up here and there where I'll probably have to go and adjust maybe the camshaft or the crankshaft sensor because the crankshaft sensor had two little shims in it. It came in the box with it, and I don't know if I need to add those shims to that sensor or not. I don't hear anything like pinging up against the sensor, or I don't know. I haven't really watched too many videos, or I don't know too much about that. So if you guys have replaced the crankshaft sensor, which is on the bottom side of the engine, and you use those shims, let me know, because I've got 2 of those in the box, and I need to know if I'm supposed to use one or both or whatever. But everything's brand new, and she's running back like she's supposed to be, and I'm beyond happy to have this thing back and running. I was really worried about not having a truck to take to the Lifted Truck Nationals this year, and even though I might not have any new like aesthetic changes, I don't know yet, but at least I'll have a truck to take down there and to enjoy. And I just a huge thank you to you guys who helped me out. It's been a nice little journey. It's taken us a couple days of work, good 5 or 6 hours here and there, every other day or so, and we finally got everything back. Huge thank you to my dad. Definitely could not have done it without him. Huge thank you to the support of you guys, all the comments, the messages. Like I said, I just can't express how grateful I am for you guys to help me out and to try to help me diagnose this thing, over just watching the video. It's pretty cool. It's really awesome that we've got that kind of a community here, and that we're continuing to build and grow, that we could do that. So super excited to have it back, and I am very thankful for all the help. 8,000 followers, we passed that. I told you guys we're going to release the rendering. I got to find a way to do that cool way to do that, something different. I don't want to just put the picture up on the screen and just let you guys look at it. I want to do something cool. So we are going to figure that out. I have not forgot about that, so don't worry about that. But it will be on here before Instagram, so if you aren't subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because this rendering, it's completely different than anything that's going on right now. And it's pretty different from a lot of the other OBS renderings or OBS builds that you see on Instagram. So all that being said, thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for all the new subscribes, all the likes, all the comments. You guys are killing it. Let's continue to grow this for 2020. And even though we've got this virus going around, let's keep up on the YouTube. Let's keep up with the grind, guys. So looking forward to doing more content with this thing as I can finally drive it around. All that being said, guys, we will see you all in the next video. Take care. I'm gonna have to fine tune some things, and the camshaft or the crankshaft sensor, one of those 2 sensors, are gonna have to be fine tuned in order for everything to work perfectly. But we still have a little bit of hesitation, but just driving it around, we've got no more black smoke. Everything's back to pretty much normal, and it's just nice to drive it around. So I'm trying to really find somewhere to take a picture, or some pictures for Instagram, and I've so far had no luck. I don't even know where I am, so we're gonna try to probably turn around and head back the way we came.